What is up, everybody? Welcome to the morning show for October 22nd. My name is Nick. That's Tim.
Let Tim host.
And that's Kevin over there.
Yes.
In the far off reaches of space. This is the Kind of Funny morning show. We do it on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. PT. But guess what? If you're here with us right now in the chat, we're going to be talking to you the entire show. If you can't be with us, well, you're not doing life right, but it doesn't matter. We'll put this up on YouTube as well. Please leave comments in the comments below talking about any of the fun things we're going to talk about today, which includes a bunch of movies that we saw over the weekend.
And
some
Nick's
iPhones,
sweet sweater.
The sweet sweatshirt?
Dude, I'm into it.
Yeah.
I like it. This is an adult sweater. Because here's the thing, you can't really tell, but there's these, stitching things going on here.
Yeah.
This is a fancy sweater, guys. He ain't ooh, I don't even want to call it a sweater. I feel like it needs to be called a crew neck. You know what I mean? Let's start somewhere else.
Thank you, I appreciate that. It's really nice. We're starting off for a really positive
I really
vibe.
like the sweater. I want to make that clear.
Yeah.
But to me, it looks like a very elementary sweater.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
like something you'd wear in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Because that just reminds me of the Champion. Champion.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
Champion
It's not that though. It's not, because it's this is the nice, fancy, grown-up version of it.
I don't know. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's a good
You're
looking
too
sweater.
far away to see the beautiful stitching of this crew neck
I got
sweater.
camera one on him. Look at that.
Just look at
I
him.
can see it.
Look at you can see the tip of
I can
his
see
straw.
the stitching for sure.
I'm having a great
man.
time already on this morning show, everyone. Oh my God, how was your weekend?
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Great weekend. Pretty stressful, thinking about all the things to come. Good things.
Great things.
But many things that are hard to do.
I had one of those whirlwind weekends where it was fantastic. Everything, I got everything done that I wanted to. I got to Sunday night at 10 o'clock and I was like, fuck, I wish there was 2 more days left in this weekend.
It'd be nice.
Relax.
It would be nice. But yeah, I feel like we made the most of our weekends. I mean, all of us did.
You have to.
We did good. We saw movies. We got to hang out with people.
You guys saw, we're going to be talking about some movies today. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about some experience that I had getting my global entry.
Great. Oh, always fun.
But before we do that, of course, what else? Where the hell did my thing go? Today's episode of the Kind of Funny Morning Show is brought to you by MeUndies and StockX. We love both those products, and we're going to be talking about those a little bit later. Before we get into that, though, Kev, hit me with that housekeeping graphic.
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
What kind of hotel is this?
It's hilarious because every once in a while I go back and watch the show, and we do talk over it. Under every single one of those graphics.
Yeah.
And you hear Kevin go, stop doing that, and we just giggle.
Yeah, we're
It's
gigglers.
fun. It's fun.
It is fun.
I'm proud of you today for not talking.
No, I
was only not talking because I was wondering, are we going to hear it or not? And we didn't.
I mean, this
Don't
works
We
out.
heard the rest of the intros.
No, this works out because you can't hear that, all right? Which means you're sitting there listening to find out if you can. Otherwise, you just talk over it.
That's true. That's true.
Otherwise, you just talk over it.
Bring up this first thing. kindoffunny.com/EGLX. That's where you go to get the schedule for EGLX. And guess who's going to that? Me and Greg Miller. We will be there all weekend. Make sure you head over to that website. Check out the schedule. Just a couple highlights of all what we're doing. And by highlights, I mean the 3 things that we're doing. On Saturday, we're going to be playing Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Hell yeah, you are.
With some pros. See, I don't like this description. I got a bone to pick with this description, okay? Because it says the Smash pros and the not-so-pros will join forces to demonstrate the true power of teamwork in Smash Brothers Ultimate. Who do you think Greg's talking about when he says the not-so-pros?
Well, here's the thing. It's not Greg. This is EGLX themselves that wrote that. There's a graphic that goes along with it.
I thought it was Greg trying to fuck with me.
No, your face is clearly on the not-so-pro side of the EGLX Smash Ultimate
I don't like this,
rundown.
but I do kind of like it because now I have to prove myself.
You do.
I got to bring my belt. I got
Gotta
to
be
put
the
my
very
belt
best.
on the line.
No one ever was.
Don't put your belt
do
on
not,
the line.
especially
You will
not against
lose
the pros.
I'm going to bring my belt and put the belt on the line.
We will lose it.
Yeah, I know. We'll get the shit kicked out of us. That's happening Saturday.
You know something I learned about Canada this weekend?
It's awesome.
It's really, 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 really easy to get banned from Canada. Like, they have a lot of weird, strict rules about stuff, and you'll be totally fucked.
Yeah.
If you get a DUI
Yeah.
in Los Angeles, only in the city of Los I mean, I'm sure there's other places,
But I
but
think if you get a DUI anywhere,
is that true?
if you have a felony too, you can't go to Canada. There's a lot of rules.
There's a Rogan talked about it one
Super
time
selective.
because he was talking about Eddie Bravo, and he said that Bravo he got pulled over. Maybe it wasn't Bravo, but he told a story about one of his friends that got pulled over by a cop and had a gun in the back of his trunk, but was legally carrying it. So it was in a case that was locked. Everything was all on the up and up. the ammunition was like when you transport guns, you're supposed to have the ammunition and the thing like away from each other. Cop pulled him over, looked at it, rang it up as like, hey, this is totally normal traffic stop, totally cool. Canada won't let him in.
Wow.
Yeah, they were fucking hardcore there.
Yeah, there's some crazy
They don't
shit.
want. See, that's what's so funny. Everyone's like, I'm moving to Canada. Like, they don't want your ass.
They don't want you.
They don't want us.
And then there's some stuff that you guys, like, I imagine you know more than I do about it. But you guys should look into this. There's this whole thing about performers. And when you're at the border, when they're doing the customs check on you, if you say the wrong thing about getting paid in Canada for what you're doing as a performer, you just don't get allowed in.
Wow.
Yeah, like there's something where someone, like a YouTuber, was a performer and he was performing at a club and he wasn't allowed into Canada because he was getting paid to perform at a club. But if it was at a like import night show, he could have done that.
Interesting.
Yeah, bunch of random shit. Something to be aware of.
I wish you hadn't told me that because now I'm going to get nervous and tell them the exact details of what's happening at the customs. I'm like,
You just gotta be careful, man.
Right here,
Whenever a Canadian asks you why you're going to Canada or a Mountie, you just tell them waffles, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Waffles and maple syrup?
I don't know about all that.
I tell them because I want to be.
I've never had to think about not being banned from Canada. Although I know at some point in my life I'm probably going to end up being banned
You're
from
never
Canada.
being banned from Canada.
I'm gonna get banned from Canada because I'm probably gonna go to Canada with Kevin at some point. And
I want a
Kevin's definitely
Mountie.
gonna have something on that he shouldn't have.
He's going to have a Leatherman because it has like a corkscrew that he can dip into a tree so he can get his own maple syrup from the tree.
Yes. Holy shit! Can you imagine that? Because I vividly can.
I do. I can imagine that.
I can smell the whole situation.
I want a Mountie to ban me from Canada.
Yeah.
So badly.
I
On
do.
his
See
horse.
a
I want him
Mountie.
to be on his horse and be like,
You're banned, eh?
I can't do it. Yeah, that's a
Hey, you're banned.
Look at you.
I love Canada so much. Look at me. Look at that dumbass. Bring this up. Who else? Oh, God, oh, Victor's going to be there. That's awesome. Oh, so is Naomi. That's great. That's fantastic. Well, at least I won't be the worst because I'm pretty sure I'm better than Greg. At Smash.
At Smash.
At Smash.
At Smash.
There it is. Who are we playing against? Do you know any of these pros?
I don't know how this. I know a lot of these people. Yes. Hungry Box is kind of the shit.
Okay, so he's the guy I got to take down.
He is the guy.
He's
that
the
I
guy
would say.
he's the biggest dude in the prison yard, and I got to take him down. Mm-hmm. Everybody, Kevin, give me the one. I want you to tweet this at Hungry Box. Hey, Hungry Box, I'm coming for you. Okay. Tim Gettys right here. Give him the one.
Jeez, I
Hey,
do
what's
not
up? Come back to me.
condone anything.
He
this
said you're
man's
the
saying.
best. And I know, I've seen Never Back Down. If you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. So I'm coming to you, Hungry Eyes. What's his
Hungry
name?
Box.
Hungry Box. I'm coming to you.
He's amazing.
And you're about to get the crying elbow.
Uh-oh. That's Pitt's back air to translate for you. That's somebody that
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember the name of it. Greg was talking about it on the morning show on Friday. He's like, what's it called? I was like, it's a crying elbow, but I can't remember. I don't know what the actual moves
Dude,
are.
Here's the
The
thing.
back air.
I don't know the setup. I don't know what's gonna go on here, but like I like this. You have to challenge Hungry Box specifically.
You know that I
Do
love.
not take the belt. You are not allowed
Do not
to
take the belt. I just want an exhibition match.
Wait, hold on,
Nick
I'm getting-
Scarpino, the crying elbow,
Yeah.
Pitt,
Yeah.
the Dark Angel, but you're not Dark Pitt.
No, I don't
we
do
just
Dark
call you
Pitt.
the Dark Angel.
That's fine.
Versus Hungry Box, one of the best Smash players to ever live.
I'll take him downtown to Town. You know what I mean? I'll take him downtown.
No, don't call him Tuna Town.
No, not that.
I don't like that.
Listen, here's what I like to do. I don't know if you've realized my shtick yet. I like to challenge the best. On the rare fluke that I win, like his controller dies and I end up winning, then I lord it over him forever. And then I come back and I say, I am the best Smash player ever to live.
Ever to live.
Ever to live. That's what's happening at EGLX this weekend. If you're in Toronto or the greater Canada area, make sure you come out. I don't think we have the meet and greet ready just yet. The Das brothers haven't got back to Greg, but check back on all of our Twitters and stuff. I'm
That's
sure
not good.
We'll let you guys know. Das Boot.
No, Nick.
Das Boot.
He made a funny joke and you didn't.
I just
You just said
I just
the
put
thing.
some words together. Let's see what's up on housekeeping next. Ooh, flash sale. Bring this up. 20% off everything today on our
Everything
store.
must
across
go.
the board. Go over to kindafunny.com/store. And you know, if you guys have been like, you know what, I really want that video games are cool T-shirt, but haven't gotten one yet, or the varsity jacket.
Here's the thing, Nick. This varsity jacket, I brought it back in rotation.
Yeah.
It's been a little chillier here in SF the last
why I'm
couple
wearing the
nights,
sweatshirt.
at least. And yeah, see, there you go. And I was
it
like, I want to be warm when I go out. And I was like, bomber jackets, I love them, but they're more fashion than function when it comes to keeping warm.
They offer actually so little warmth that it's like having a fan on you the entire time when you go out.
I mean,
That's how little warmth
I
they
wouldn't go
offer.
that far, but
It channels the wind into your nipples. And
these are some high quality jackets. I love it because they're more hoodie than they are jacket.
Yeah, it's like
so I can
sweatshirt
like roll
material.
sleeve. It's all great, and it also looks really dope. I don't know if they're available right now. Kev, can you go to kindafunny.com/store and see what these beautiful people can get 20% off of right now?
You and me, and me and you. We were listening to the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack before this started, and if I'm not mistaken, Greg's probably still listening to it, which is great. Oh no.
I got it, don't worry.
What happened
We
there?
just entered the
Gotta
Matrix.
take this. If you hit it
What?
at 12, it does that.
It just brings up the code for the website?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yes, you can get that jacket.
Mom shirt.
Oh, there you go.
Everything is 20% off.
Tuxedo shirt,
Mom shirt's like
more than
50%
20% off.
The
Get
hoodie's
that.
on there. There it is.
Woo! Dude,
Listen.
you can look good.
I'm going to tell you this right now.
Every
ladies.
size available.
Listen here, ladies.
Man, they
If
need
you're thinking to
update
yourself, I got a man in my life, and he might look as good as Greg in that jacket. You're right. He will look as good, if not better than Greg. Buy it for him, take a bunch of pictures, and then rub it in Greg's stupid face.
Dude, we got such cool items.
There it is. All right, next up on housekeeping, and I apologize for the multiple housekeeping things, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, God, that picture.
There's so many of these pictures. I'm gonna move away.
No, I love it. He knows. He knows I rubbed it. You guys have a few days left, just about 9 days left, to take advantage of this exclusive film still from the Kind of Funny movie that we never made, but it's going to be signed by us, and it's got Kevin in it, and we all love Kevin. And you can, if you look closely, you can see his beautiful little left nipple right there.
What do you call that one, Nick?
That's called the BB. They call them the
The
BBs.
BB?
Well, it's B and B.
B and B.
So
Got it,
together
got
the
it,
BB.
got
What do your nipples look like?
My nipples look like weathered salami strips. Like when you cut off a piece of salami,
It's
leave it
crazy.
out in the sun, that's what my nipples look like.
I feel like I've seen you shirtless many times, but I can't imagine your nipples even a little bit right now.
Do you want to see them? Am I allowed to show my nipples on Twitch?
Yeah.
I don't think you're supposed to.
No, it's fine. It just can't be sexual. Although this, I'm not gonna lie, it does feel very sexual.
There is a tension, right? There's a tension between the two of us right now.
Definitely
That's
not.
palpable.
No, there's
Go over to patreon.com/kindoffunny. Check that out. Support us the fan mail tier for the month of October, and you will get a signed print in your mail. Last but certainly not least, everyone, it is my brother's birthday today.
Yay!
And I need everyone to go to tweet at Scarpino Man and wish him a very, very happy birthday.
God, he's such a special human
I know
being.
he is beautiful. When I experience him, I imagine that's what it's like to experience me. You know?
God, the phrasing on that is
It's
something.
perfect.
But yeah, it is perfect, and it is very true.
Thank you.
The Scarpino brothers are a force to be reckoned with. And when I met you so many years ago, I didn't know that there could be more.
Yeah, there is
And I
more.
didn't know that we needed more. And you know, I've concluded we didn't. But it
yeah.
exists. And it is now a year older.
I
so happy
operate
birthday,
at about
Matt.
100%. Matt operates at about 120%. At all times.
At all times.
At all times.
It's fantastic. He
And
gets
that's the
shit
best.
done.
All right. Quick tip reminder, Kevin. May I please have the tip graphic?
Give me your fucking money!
There it is. If you guys want to tip us at the $5 or above level, Tim and I will take those tips and we will read
Yeah,
them
we
out
will.
of our mouths. We will also take cheers at the 500 or above level. Remember, if you want to submit a fun clip, it needs to pass the very, very arduous task of going through the Great Wall of Kevin. And sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't.
Okay.
Let me tell you, if you get one past Kevin, that is a true achievement because he has strict rules about this.
Yeah.
Strict rules. Kicking it off, the Big Fudge gave us 500 cheers. No, that was from... I apologize. That was from the 19th. I think it was later in the night. You know, we'll read it anyway. It's a short and fun, sweet clip. Lee Corso is insane. Gave us that. I don't know if we watched that one or not.
Where are you seeing this?
They're at the bottom. They're from last week. I don't know
We
if we
read
read
that
this.
last time.
Did we read Cotty 5000? Gave us 600 cheers.
I don't know about
There
that.
we go. No more.
God, 5,000.
I'm Cotty 5000. All right, Kev. News me. The news.
Sorry about that. I was confused because there's 2 more tips.
Were there? I'm not seeing them.
Tip graphic again, Kev.
Give me your
You know what? I
fucking
apologize. I had hid them. I had them hidden. I thought I unhid them, but I accidentally clicked hide. Leroy LaCroix. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. It says, please accept the following to be submitted to the Great Wall of Kevin.
Ah, sorry.
Russian paratrooper guitar solo karate breakdown should sum it up. Okay, Kev, are you watching
That
this?
sounds like a lot.
Kev's gonna watch that.
Just for those 2 seconds, it doesn't seem like something I'd like.
All right, I'm sorry. Sorry, Leroy LaCroix. Great name, though. Worth saying. It was worth the $5 just for us to say your name, truth be
Leroy
told.
LaCroix.
Let's see. One Fix Pro gave us $5 and said I was inspired by Nick's passion and determination to become a stand-up comic. So I followed my heart. My first book is up for pre-order. Gave us a link to that. Don't be a, and I believe it's see you next Tuesday, a picture book for adults. Thank you for being the jazz I need. Wow.
That's cool.
That's interesting.
That sounds like a fun thing.
A picture book for adults. I want to see, what are the pictures? What's a part of this?
Oh, a lot of music. Jumping around.
Wait, he's wearing a dope.
jumping
What is this?
around.
Okay. I don't get it, but like most things I don't get, I love it. I just choose to like it. All right, cue up your tips for later. We're going to talk about some fun stuff right now, and then we're going to go back to tips, and then Chipotle.
Ooh.
Let's make it a Chipotle night. Give me the news graphic one more time. Give it to me. The news. Now, you guys watched Bodied.
Yes, we
We're
did.
kicking it off with that. How
Yes.
was it? We were very
Oh
much
my
looking forward
God.
to this.
Fantastic.
Yeah?
They knocked it out of the park.
Shockingly
So it was
good.
me, Gia, Cool Greg, Kevin, and our friend Rochelle. All of us loved the movie.
Yeah.
Including Kevin, which I am most impressed by. I think that is, to me, the tastemaker test of, obviously, me and my brother were going to be super into this. We've been following the battle rap scene
No,
for...
Tim, stop. I like just being the tastemaker. Thank you.
Kevin, the tastemaker.
I feel like we knew that we were going to, at the very least, enjoy this movie. Maybe have some criticisms of it or whatever, but we were in, right? There's like a lot of people we're familiar with. There's a lot of it takes place in the Bay Area. It is very much about a moment in time from 2008
Now,
to
see,
2011.
that's exactly why I thought maybe you'd be overcritical of it. Because we didn't get a chance to really talk about this trailer once it dropped because I think you were out of town.
Yes.
When we first heard about Bodied, I thought it was going to be more of a like indie, shaky cam, utilizing some talent, but be a little bit like hardcore, like more hardcore. Trailer drops and I was like, oh shit, this is like more of a narrative and there's jokes and it's more of a movie than I thought it was going to be more experiential of like we're just going to these things and following the life of this kid. But this looks like it's a narrative.
Oh yeah, it's a great narrative movie. I feel like they do a really good job kind of taking what made the battle rap scene of the 2000, like, what do you even call it? The 2010s?
The 10th, I don't know.
I don't know.
They're calling them the aughts.
The aughts, great. I don't like that. But the moment, the special sauce that made all that scene happen, they take and put into this movie, but under a modern lens. And especially, like, they look at race, and it's not just a movie about battle rap. They use battle rap as a way to talk about race relations.
Right, because the white kid is the subject here, right?
Yes.
He's the main character.
The plot of the movie, from a trailer top level, is there's this white kid who is the nerdy kid from American Vandal Season 1.
Love him.
Callum Worthy is his real name. That's an actor name.
He was
his actor
phenomenal.
He was fucking nominal
Was he?
in this movie.
Not
so,
only that,
so
I
good.
feel like he was phenomenal after the movie when he was like jumped into the crowd and started taking pictures of people and like recording videos and being super friendly. So shout outs to that dude.
Yeah,
Was he at your screening?
We got to see early screening because the movie
cool.
doesn't physically come out in theaters. And I meant to say
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's not released in theaters.
widely released until November 2nd, and then it comes out on YouTube Red November 28th.
Oh, that's cool.
So this was just like an early screening. The director, Joseph Kahn, was there.
Wow.
Joseph Kahn is also the director of all the recent Taylor Swift videos, but going back, Britney Spears' Stronger video.
Twerk. Maybe you forgot about Twerk. How dare you?
He did direct the movie Twerk.
Great film. Twerk was
And
Fast
Thong
and
Song
Furious
by
with-
Cisco.
Oh, that's right.
And Larger Than Life by Backstreet Boys. Pretty much any crazy big budget music video he directed. Without Me by Eminem. This movie's produced by Eminem as well.
Yeah.
And Adi Shankar, who we've had on the Game Over Greg show. But the director, Joseph Kahn, was there.
Did you get a chance to
pretty
hang out
much
with
the full cast. They did a Q&A. I didn't want to bother him
Okay.
and stuff there. But
Because I fully
they were
expected
really
him to
cool.
get an invite to the podcast
Yeah.
for him to
Bullshit,
turn
Tim's
down.
a coward.
Yeah, one day. But I feel like they did a really good. Oh, so the plot of the movie is this nerdy white kid, right? Is writing. He's an English student at Berkeley, and he's writing his thesis on the use of the N-word in battle raps as it like the different uses of the N-word in battle rap.
Yeah.
And it's like supposed to be this like looking at race from the outside type thing.
Sure.
So then he's also a big fan of rap battles. And then he gets into the world and stuff and kind of like sees everything from the inside perspective. And then they do a really good job of dissecting the different kind of archetypes that we've seen in the world. But it's all done under the lens of it's 2018 at Berkeley, so you can't fucking say anything that's not politically correct or else you're gonna get destroyed. And dealing with the repercussions of that, I thought they did an amazing job of contextualizing the horrible things that are said in rap battles and trying to give an understanding to why they understand it's not okay, but there's a safe space for saying whatever the fuck you want to say.
Right. In the context of art, in the context of like being
of what the competition of just like PC's out the window. We're fucking doing this and we're all in on it. And man, they were not afraid to say some shit that I have never seen said in a movie.
That's interesting.
And they just dived into that and just. And do you agree, Kev?
Oh, absolutely.
What are your thoughts?
They did an interesting job also introducing that as like a necessity. Like, because there's a moment where he tries to go out there and not do racist stuff or not like go too crazy with what he's rapping about, and like the crowd does not give a fuck. Like, did not enjoy any of it until he switches over. You know, he has that Scott Pilgrim moment.
So that's the thing is this movie I feel does a good job of absolutely nailing the authenticity side for people like me and my brother that grew up with this, but also does such a good job seamlessly adding that to over-the-top stylization of like a Scott Pilgrim to make it accessible to people like Kevin that you're like, when the movie starts, it's like there's just a lot of shit being thrown at you. Like, because it's like, can you keep up with the style where I'm used to it, but for someone that's not, they kind of add up a lot of like.
But they also do the smart thing where it's like he's there with his girlfriend for the first time and he's explaining shit to his girlfriend, which works to explain shit to me.
Right, she's the audience character.
Yeah.
It was really damn good. The movie's Bodied. I highly recommend checking it out. It just is such a success because it nailed the authenticity. You cannot be more genuine about the scene because it is the scene. They got everybody. The writer of the movie is one of the people that was doing it forever. Had some of the most iconic battles of all time. If you at all are interested in anything I'm saying and do not know what the fuck we're talking about, I recommend YouTubing the rap battle between Kid Twist and Dumbfounded, DUMBFOUNDEAD at King of the Dot. Just YouTube that, find the videos from 2009 because that battle is super iconic and a great kind of seed to what this movie is because the Kid Twist is the guy that wrote this movie and a lot of it was based off of that battle. And one of the main actors in the movie, the Asian actor, the Korean actor, is Dumbfounded, the other guy in it. And I feel like they use this movie to kind of reflect on everything that they said in that iconic battle from 10 years ago, but under the lens of, hey, things have changed and we can't just do the things and say the things that we used to say without getting a type of feedback. Does that matter? Should we say them even louder? Like, really cool shit.
Interesting. Now let me ask you a follow-up question to this.
Yes.
How does it stack up to what a lot of people call the seminal film in the rap industry, Patty Cakes? Do you remember Patty Cakes?
I thought you were going to say 8 Mile. I was going to have some real answers here. I did not see Patty Cakes. It's completely unrelated to Patty Cakes.
It seems like they're happening in the same cinematic universe, Patty Cakes and Bodied. Am I correct in this?
You are not correct in that.
No, real talk. How does it rate up to 8 Mile?
I think that it is a...
Because 8 Mile was, correct me if I'm wrong, I've only seen it once. That was rap battles, right?
That was rap battles, but that was an old type of rap battles. That was them rapping over beats, where it was much less about the theatrics of it all. Like, these rap battles have more of a almost pro wrestling feel to them, where it's as much about comedy as it is about rapping and like lyrical ability.
It's kind of like a rap battle and a roast battle together.
Absolutely. Yes, that's what it is. No beat. So it's like you can kind of
just go free flow.
Yeah, it's just you and the person. And what's cool about it is there's 3 rounds. And so you go for 1 minute, they go for 1 minute, you go for 1 minute, and you just go back and forth, and then judges decide who wins. But what makes it special is you know your opponent going in. So you get like a month to do research and to like write the most horrible roast possible. But what makes it special is because there's the rounds, the best battlers do add a freestyle thing on top of it, referencing things that they just said to you. And that's when you get those moments that you're like, oh my God, these guys are fucking genius. Because not only did they have to memorize this intricate ass thing that is destroying them in a roast, they are on the fly thinking of new creative ways to roast what they just said.
That is hard.
And I feel like the battle I recommended, Kid Twist vs. Dumbfounded, is all of that distilled into 9 minutes.
I want to watch that after we're done with this.
They do such a good job showing
We're gonna get really
that
clean,
new
man.
character learning how to do that. You know? Yeah.
It's fucking cool, man.
If we were to watch that rap battle right now,
Yeah,
we would get
no.
clean.
We should not do that.
Damn it, I want to watch this.
Real quick, I'm not a fan of like rap battles. I've never watched any before, except for that one Hot Fire. What's it called?
Super Hot Fire,
Super
which
Hot
is
Fire.
a parody. But
Absolutely. Fucking phenomenal. Parody. So going in, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this movie. I just kind of like, Tim talked me into it. But like walking out, I was blown away how much I enjoyed the movie.
It's one of those
Great
where
movie.
like, so I'm sorry, continue.
No, I was just saying, great movie, highly recommend it. Go
Yeah.
watch it when it comes out.
go support it, man. These guys are doing real cool shit, and they're saying something.
Interesting. All right. Now I want to see this movie. I wanted to see it. I was lukewarm on it when I thought it was going to be more like 8 Mile. Now seeing it, and it looks like it's got a little bit more. Am I correct in assuming it's got a little bit more like of a narrative structure than 8 Mile? I guess 8 Mile kind of had.
8 Mile's amazing.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, it's very different than 8 Mile. It's just a different scene.
Yeah.
You know, 8 Mile was
That was like Detroit back in the day, right?
Yeah, and like that was a very like Hollywood version of a real thing that existed. Those type of battles don't exist anymore.
That's
Like
right.
this is YouTube. This is the more modern era of people that grew up rapping on YouTube, like or MySpace. Like that's where they started. They don't start being famous and do that shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Kev, bring this next thing up. What is this?
Mr. Jazzman 300 sent this over.
Super excited, says Gal Gadot, to announce that thanks to the changing landscape, we are able to put Wonder Woman back in its rightful home June 5th, 2020. Be there or be square.
Huh. What does this mean? Because
Yeah.
Had they moved it?
I thought it was 2019.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to
originally.
be 2019.
This seems like damage control.
This is not good.
Oh, that's a dope emoji. It's Wonder Woman doing the thing.
That's cool. That's cool. Wait, what is? Let's see. Yasman will tell us what this means. Tell us what this means, Yasman.
It was pushed from November 2019. What? You can't say it's rightful home? Changing landscape?
What does that mean? What does any of this mean? Although that logo is dope.
This is some cryptic shit, dude.
Back to its
confused.
rightful home, June 5th. Oh, well, oh, you know what? That means it's a summer movie. In June. November would have been a holiday movie, right? So June would have been summer blockbuster style.
Gal,
It's like,
figure your shit out.
Can we call Gal Gadot right now? Does
no,
anyone
we
have
don't
her
have
number?
her number, and I think that you have some sort of order. Stay away from her.
I'm gonna call her right now.
No, you're not legally allowed to do that anymore.
Hold on. I'm gonna call her. Everyone chill.
See, these are one of those moments where I'm like, does Nick even know what he's doing right
Nope.
now? Or
Nick,
is
you
he like
should-
trying to
you
figure
should
out
make-
what would be
she's-
funny to do?
He's definitely trying to call Greg
I'm not trying to call Greg.
or Matt.
Hello.
Hey, Greg, it's Nick Scarpino on the Kind of Funny Morning Show. How are you?
I'm good, Nick. How are you?
Good. Quick question for you. Can you text me Gal Gadot's number? I seem to have lost it.
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
No problem. Bye.
All right, bye.
Nick, you should do a photo like this for your default.
I don't. For somehow
black and
I
white
don't
photo
think
like
it would turn out the same.
I want you,
I think
dude,
I think you could kill it.
do this and the banner. Like, you need to just fucking go for it, man.
She is God.
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
God.
What do we got next? Let's look. Oh, well, I did want to check in with you. You upgraded your iPhone last week.
I did.
And-
I have
and-
the,
and you walked
the
in-
XS Max
I think
rolls
it's too
off the
early
tongue.
to ask for his opinions. I want to make that clear.
I want to talk to you because I'm obviously coming up for an upgrade. It's you know me. Chances are I'm probably just not going to do it this year. I'll just do it in the
It's
second
bird.
year.
Don't you have the upgrade plan where you can do it and it won't cost you anything more?
Yeah. I like this phone. I just I'm not inclined to go do the whole thing. It takes whatever. But plus it pushes you out another year, and in my brain I'm like,
Does it push you out another year?
yeah, because if you upgrade, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if you upgrade every year, it then pushes out your contract another year with them.
I don't
'Cause
think
you're
it
essentially
doesn't.
buying the phone again.
Yeah, I mean, but if you're going to stick with iPhones, it doesn't matter.
No, but I mean, in my brain, I'm like, oh, I'll just pay the phone off after 2 years and get a few months of free use out of it and then upgrade. But it's not going to work out that way. It's a silly, stupid thing in my head.
It's a Nick thing. It's all good. But I do think it's too early to talk about my phone. But I'm
you think we'll be
thinking
able
that
to talk about
today
it in 3 hours?
by 4 p.m. when we do the Game Over Greggy show live, if you're a patreon.com/kindoffunny subscriber at the $1 level, you'll be able to watch live with us, where my topic is going to be phones. Are they too big?
Yeah.
The Tim Gettys conundrum.
And it is a
Crazy,
conundrum.
dude.
Yeah, it's so fascinating to me.
I'm team
because
big.
I remember when you had the iPhone, I think it was the 8 Plus, and it was like
6
you and
Plus.
Kevin, it was 6 Plus. You and Kevin both upgraded to the iPhone and whatever the Android equivalent was, size-wise, and you guys were carrying around these plasma televisions in your pockets.
Yes.
Fucking
And it
loved
was
it.
so amazing.
God.
And then you were like, they're too big. I'm glad that the iPhone brought a smaller one out. And now you've been,
But now they're back, and so am I.
they've dangled the candy of
Wait,
the
you're
big phone
back?
in front of you.
What?
I'm so confused on what you're saying here.
He went back to the bigger phone.
Got it, yeah.
And I want to know if it made all the difference. We're going to talk about that.
We're going to talk about that later.
Nick, I got a big ass phone too.
I know.
just
I
got
saw
it. It's
that one
fucking
looks.
great.
I saw the picture you took on Instagram of you in the bathroom. I like the
Yeah.
depth of field effect that phone
Yeah,
does.
it's really cool.
I feel like and this is just me being overcritical of the iPhone a little bit because it's the perfect phone.
That's not a fact.
I feel like the iPhone's artificial depth of field is always a little bit too much.
But it's so. Just so you know, it's not artificial. We'll talk about this on GOG, I'm sure, but it's not artificial. But also now there is an artificial thing that lets you change it. That's the new feature of this year, is you can make it whatever you want.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just always feel like the depth is whatever the depth processing is too much. Whenever I take the picture, like if I take the picture here, the background's just
Sounds
super
like you
blurred.
should upgrade.
Oh, whoa!
I'll tell you what, my wife and I went in to get her a new phone.
Save this for GOG. This is GOG.
All right.
This is GOG.
Because man, this experience was an experience.
Uh-huh.
Was an experience. Kev, bring this next news story up. You guys, you saw Halloween last week.
I did.
I saw it this weekend, and a lot of people saw it this weekend because it did $77 million at the box office, which is the highest-grossing Halloween movie for this time period. The corridor, like any horror movie that's been released during the Halloween. This is the highest-grossing movie.
Okay.
Now, what I like about this is it means we're getting a sequel. That's what.
Yeah, no, that is fantastic.
That is 100%
I just fucking love the
all the
everything has to
caveats.
be a record.
I know.
You know, but
I
whatever.
know. Well, it did well. It did well. It did $77 million in the box office this weekend. I went and saw it. We didn't get a chance to talk about it. Dude, I love this movie.
You know what? You love it?
I fucking loved this movie. I took my wife to see it. She hates horror movies. We had a blast
So do
the
you.
entire time. I'm coming around. I'm coming around.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
okay.
Nick.
Okay. Because like
Ready
you,
for it too.
this is totally not a Nick movie traditionally. You usually don't like the horror
See,
movies.
here's how they
You
got me,
also
though.
don't like slasher movies.
I don't like slasher movies. I don't like horror movies, but I do like 80s movies. And goddamn if I don't love Jamie Lee.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Jamie Lee
JLC
Curtis.
baby.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Gotta love it.
I went in fully expecting this movie to be a fun, ridiculous, over-the-top homage with a lot of like different little things seasoned in from the original movie, and boy, did they deliver.
They delivered.
Not only that, but we were talking before, the writing in this, and I had forgotten that Danny McBride wrote this, is so fucking on. Those moments where it's like we need a little bit of comedy relief were so well done.
Because
And I love
every
that.
movie has it. It doesn't matter the genre. Every movie, it's kind of like RPG elements in video games,
Yeah.
right? Like you expect the movie is gonna have lighthearted comedy moments, and sometimes they go a little longer and harder than other movies. But I feel like in horror movies, there's always the stoner character that's fucking saying stupid shit.
Yeah.
But you're right. Danny McBride writing this movie, he understood what makes Halloween work, did that, but also he's funny. So the random ass characters and like the side conversations are well written and clever.
Yeah.
And interesting.
You
And
actually,
they're,
like-
you laugh at
You
them.
actually go, I could stay in this scene for a little longer, and then they get horribly murdered, and you're like, well, okay.
Okay, good.
Well, then
That's
I can't
the
do that
point.
anymore. I really liked the vibe of this movie. I liked that it was, like, the serious tone of it was very, very, like, was punctuated by these silly moments. The violence I thought was well done. It's not perfect.
It's not perfect.
There's a lot
but
of scenes that I feel like a lot of the scares could have been better, honestly, but I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Because it's just fun to go back to this world a little bit, revisit it. I love, you were talking about the use of the main theme and how they use it the first time, and it is fucking awesome.
It's every time they use it.
I love
it's
the
great.
homage of the title sequence. I love Jamie Lee in this.
Oh, the title sequence, dude. It sets the tone.
It's so
like
good.
what they did with that, I was just like, fucking A, man. Like they know what they're doing, and they're like, we have a vision for this, and we're gonna totally commit to it. And the Halloween franchise has seen so much ups and downs over the last couple years, last couple decades.
Yeah.
4 decades now. I saw an amazing tweet recently that was Halloween is greater than Halloween is greater than Halloween.
Yeah,
And then
that's
someone was
awesome.
like, man, this list fucking sucks. And like the people just having a conversation about it. What's funny about that is the 3 movies in the franchise that are simply called Halloween are the best ones.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we went back and watched. I watched this and then I went back. I was like, let's go back and watch the original Halloween, and it's obviously very, very campy, and the acting is very, very rough, very, very rough in it. But it was cool to go back, and I highly recommend if you guys are going to go see this movie anytime this week, watch Halloween, watch the original,
Just the first one.
Jamie Lee Curtis Halloween first, and then come and watch this one because you'll get a lot more out of it. But it's cool to see how they took some of the scenes. There's a lot of little tiny touches, a lot of little different scenes that are like shot differently this time. And I don't want to spoil it
What
for
I
people.
appreciate is I feel like they don't go too much into, we have to recreate every single thing. It definitely, I said this last week, but like it reminds me of Blade Runner 2049 as a sequel to Blade Runner, where it's like, all right, there's just the right amount of homages without it being just like a beat for beat, like Force Awakens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's what was great about this is it does feel like a real, true continuation to the story. That they, I mean, it feels like they were like, this is going to be a sequel to the movie, and it was a sequel to the movie. They just happened to make it 40 years later. Jamie Lee Curtis still as badass as she was in True Lies.
And if you like it, if you rewatch Halloween 1 and then you watch this, you're like, I'm fucking in. I recommend you go back and watch all the Halloween movies because it's not many of them stand up that well.
I was this close to watching 2, and then I watched the trailer for it, and I was like, I don't want to watch this
2
movie.
is fun. And here's the thing, at this point, Halloween has like 5 different timelines. Because
in one timeline,
Jamie Lee Curtis has like 4 different storylines.
I was going to say, because in one timeline, they talk about, and I don't think this is a spoiler for anything. No, it's not. They talk about how she's his brother, or he's her brother.
And
That's not true, right? That's not set up that way.
I mean, yeah, that was a retcon in Halloween 2.
Okay.
The original Halloween 2.
The one where she's in the insane asylum, or in the hospital.
In the hospital, which is the same night. It's the same Halloween night. Halloween 1, he kills 3 people. Right.
And then
and then Halloween 2 takes place during the night after she goes into the hospital. He comes into the hospital and kills a bunch more people.
Awesome.
It's fucking cool, man.
Maybe I'll watch it this weekend. All right. Love that. Love that. What else do we have? We have one more thing on here. We have the Tetris craziness. Did you want to watch this clip?
Yeah, let's watch it. So, the Tetris World Championships were yesterday.
Yeah.
And
At the same time,
like, you can go to like halfway through. So the guy on the right, Jonas. No, go left a bit. Thank you. And just play with the audio. So the guy on the right is the current 7-time champion.
He's got 100,000 lead. He has to count on
So he fucking lost.
He's been able to do it before. He's made it to level
What are
32.
these stats?
It's all up to this right now.
So that top number, the 102,140, he has to make up for that to become the champ.
Okay.
The pressure is on the kid right now.
Crazy build going on.
Oh,
God,
he's
this
going
makes
for
me
the
want to play
Tetris.
Tetris so bad.
Tetris for Joseph.
Cannot wait for Tetris Effect.
One and
He's
change.
one away.
1 and change will do it. And a long bar.
He's
Is it
set up.
going to come? Where is it? Or is there going to be a drought? How's this going to play
my
out?
God, I don't like this at
Perfect,
all.
perfect. It's set up now. He's still
Just the
waiting.
Tetris now.
13-piece drought.
I love.
17-piece drought.
And
There's the
take the
long
double.
bar.
Boom! There it is! Tetris for Joseph. And we have a new
I
Tetris
just
World Champion.
13-piece drop, 17-piece drop.
Listen, I don't want to make fun of things that I don't understand, but it is the Nick Scarpino brand.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that there's an announcer. This is what I love about the world. That there are people that are legitimately experts in announcing Tetris.
Yeah.
And when they do it, and there's fans of Tetris, it all makes sense.
It all works.
I do a weird thing called Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but I watch Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and people announce that, I'm in. To everyone else, it's the stupidest thing on the
Hell yeah,
planet.
dude.
I totally get it. Having said that, this is ridiculous. Dude, and I want you guys to understand that.
But even watching this, I'm like, I mean, obviously it's insane pro-level play, but like, you watch and be like, damn, this is some pro-level play. They know what the fuck they're doing, man.
It's wild to see, like, old Tetris moves so slowly, but is so hard to control and, like, know where it's going. So that doesn't seem, like, particularly fast dropping, but, like, you know that, like, with those controls, it's fucking awful. Also, when he was like, oh my god, it's a 17 whatever, like, drought, that's so cool.
That adds so much hype.
It really does.
Yeah. Wait, so that was the clip you guys were talking about, how he won?
Yeah,
I thought there was some other cool thing about how he lost or something like that.
No, we should have started it like a bit earlier to like have the build up and stuff, and like the way we presented that was not ideal. But go watch the clip.
So the way the Tetris tournaments take place is you get a score, he gets a score. You don't have to go until the other person dies, basically, right? Is that how this is?
They were going at the same time. The guy on the right lost, and so his score is locked at that. So
that's interesting. That's kind of cool,
left,
actually.
Yeah.
Because how I remember playing Tetris via the system link on fucking Game Boy was that you just went until you beat the other person, and so the other person couldn't do it anymore, and then that's what went, right?
Yeah. Well, it's score based.
It's just score based.
So
it's way cooler.
It's score based, and you're doing it at the same time. This was just some important Tim Gettys news.
Yeah. Let's bring this up.
I don't think there's audio for it, Kev.
It doesn't matter. This is
I'm just
beautiful.
making it full screen.
Okay. Yeah. Corey, first off, I love that they got him dressed in a little hoodie. Second off, the Corgi is the best, one of the best dogs. Top 5 small dogs of all time.
He's just amazing.
He might be top 2.
Just look at him. He just can't get up. He's trying so I don't know who it is.
My God,
but he's trying so hard to get up, and he just can't.
I want to give a shout out to Greg Miller as well on the Instagram, doing all those great Porty pictures. Did you see the picture he had on his Instagram? It was like they have a wiener dog skeleton, and they had Portillo right next to him, just laying down next to it. It's hilarious, and really bad jokes could be made about it.
Do you think he got?
He did not get verified, sadly.
Damn, that's really sad.
There it is right there, that middle one, top middle one. This is the cutest thing ever.
That's dope.
It freaks me out that they've got the bone Porty.
I know, it's kind of sad.
It's too real.
I know.
Yeah, it is a little too
Thinking
real.
about that now, it's like, oh, okay. We're going to get back into some tips, but before we do, we want to take a second to tell you about our sponsors. The first of which is MeUndies. You've heard us obsess over MeUndies and all the amazing colors and prints they offer, but guys, did you know that MeUndies also makes the world's most comfortable lounge pants and tees?
Man, it's so true. Guess what? Wearing a tee right now.
Is that a MeUndies tee?
MeUndies tee, baby.
Look at you.
MeUndies, baby.
Oh,
I'm wearing MeUndies socks, undies, and shirt. I am fully in on MeUndies. These lounge
100%
pants,
on
I don't have them yet.
Yeah, but you're going to get them.
Honestly, I put them in my cart, and I've been going back and forth on which colors I want.
Get them all.
I know. Honestly, I think that I might.
Like, how much lounging do you do? A lot.
I do lounge a lot.
How many pants do you need to wear while you're lounging? All
the pants.
It's not that hard.
Oh my God, Nick, you're making such good points. I already told this story a million times, Nick. I've thrown away my MeUndies, I've thrown away all my other undies that aren't MeUndies. I only have MeUndies for underwear, only, exclusively. I'm about to do that for my basic shirts. I'm working on the process, getting rid of all my black tees, my white tees, replacing them with MeUndies tees. Big deal.
I remember how going to buy basic tees with you at where'd you
At anywhere that I went, because they're just basic tees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that you're cleaning up. Wow.
You're a grown-up boy. Well, with fall finally here, now is the perfect time to put these cozy essentials to the test. You've heard us talk about the lounge pants that Tim's going back and forth. They're super. They are made from the same micromodal fabric as the MeUndies that Tim's also wearing right now. Let me tell you, Tim, would you say these are very, very soft?
Oh my God, 3 times softer than any other underwear I've ever
3 times
worn.
softer than cotton. MeUndies also loves celebrating the fall with fun Halloween prints. Check out their latest jack-o'-lantern prints in MeUndies, socks, and bralettes. Let's see what else. Oh, guys, we've said it time and time again. We love these undies. They're the softest underwear you ever put on, and they come with fun prints and matching socks. We talked about that. Here's the offer right now. You get 100% satisfaction guarantee, 15% off, and free shipping. This is a no-brainer. MeUndies is a great offer. 15% off the first pair of the most comfortable undies you will ever put on. Get your 15% off your first prints. See, I tried to look around in the ad. Don't do that. Just read the thing. Get your free prints, free shipping, and 100% satisfaction guarantee by going to MeUndies.com/morning. That's MeUndies.com/morning. And
MeUndies, you will be satisfied.
If you get the joggers before Tim, tweet about it. I want to
Please
know.
do.
I want to see you in the joggers. There we are. Our next sponsor is StockX. Ever wonder how they get the hottest new sneakers? The ones that barely hit shelves. The answer is StockX, a revolutionary new marketplace for buying and selling 100% authentic sneakers, streetwear, watches, and handbags. Dude, I downloaded the app last weekend or 2 weekends ago, and I've just been searching on it. I'm becoming obsessed with this now, and it's good. It's very good.
I love StockX. I got these beautiful shoes, these Jordan 4s from StockX. It is addicting. They have everything you could want. And then every day you just look at the app, you're like, you know what? I think I need this right now.
It could be today.
If you want to live dangerously, get StockX today.
Millions are already using StockX to find everything after it sells out, from the latest Yeezys to every retro Jordan to the hottest new streetwear from brands like Supreme, Bat, Palace, and Kith. Even allows users to buy and sell pre-owned, excellent condition luxury handbags, watches from brands like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Gucci, Rolex, Omega, Tudor, and more. Tim, you got that. How many things do you think you bought on StockX at this point?
3 currently. But yeah, many more to come, I'm sure. Lexi Gunner in the chat saying that she has some bids on some stuff on StockX.
I love it. I like looking at the real-time actually marketing data they have there, because you can see like where, if something's selling, if it's selling for higher or lower than the market average. I think it's really cool. They have a great inventory of stuff. And the best thing is, you talked about this, but they make sure everything is 100% authentic, no fakes. You send it to them. They hold the product, they test it, they make sure it's good, and then they sell it. Fantastic, I love that. So it takes all of the worrying out of the buying, which especially for like high-end watches and stuff like that is very, very important, because there's a lot of fakes out there. Are there a lot of fake Jordans as well?
That's a big issue.
Jordans and Rolexes.
You've never been able to buy Jordans online, like retro Jordans online before, because it was, not only was it a gamble, it was almost assured that you were going to get fakes. Like that's just, if you buy it on other platforms, you're probably going to get fakes. You know you won't here.
There you go. Go to stockx.com/morning. StockX. Now you know. Check that out.
Check it
All
out.
right. Let's go quickly into, you know what, I'm sorry. We're supposed to give away a game as well here. Listen. We do a giveaway on this show each and every day here on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. You guys want to be entered to win the giveaway, you can do that in a number of ways. 1, be in the Twitch chat right now. 2, be a Twitch subscriber via Amazon Prime or your hard-earned dollars. Ways 3 and 4, of course, you can back us at the $2 above level on either of our Patreons. That's patreon.com/kindafunny or patreon.com/kindafunnygames. That gets you entered to win, but it also gets you all the perks of the $1 level, which means if you're supporting us at $2, you get to watch GOG Live today and hear us talk about Tim's ginormous iPhone.
And Kevin's ginormous Pixel 3.
A big mistake.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty and big. Congratulations to our winner today, who comes from the Twitch chat, Zeranix. Won Think of the Children on PS4. We've played this game. It's ridiculous.
Fun game. You can watch the party mode of it on youtube.com/kindafunnygames.
There you go. We don't talk about that channel on this channel. Too.
We do, though. It's a good video.
I'm joking around.
It's a great thumbnail.
Let's see. Looks like one other cheer has come in today. Checking back with cheers. Professor Woke gave us 500 cheers and said thoughts on Tim Gettys, the Verified, as a nickname.
The Verified.
I like that.
At Tim Gettys.
I'm going to take out the and just put Verified. He's just Verified.
It's true.
Nah, but I feel like the Verified makes him sound like a Viking, like.
Oh, like the Dread Pirate Roberts?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
He's
that's
not
great.
someone who couldn't get it done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He fucking got it done.
What did they call Dracula? What was his nickname?
Count.
The Count.
Impaler.
The Impaler. That's
Right?
Vlad
Is
the
it
Impaler. That's
Vlad
what it was.
the Impaler, yeah.
Fantastic. Greg Miller from the press pool. Did you have something to say?
No, I just Ghostbusters World's at.
Oh, are you hunting ghosts right now?
I'm hunting some ghosts right now.
How?
Is the busted? How does it feel?
It feels real good.
Oh,
How
man.
happy are you that I bought that jacket?
I'm very happy. I'm very happy that you spent all of that $600 at Spirit Halloween store. Right now, I'm getting one. You're in the shot.
Oh no, are you gonna put Miller on there? Are you
Oh
gonna
my
put your tag on
God,
there?
your phone is stressing me out.
Why?
Did you
cracks.
crack your phone?
No, that's not correct.
It's so
Holy
sad.
shit, that is cracked like crazy. What are you gonna do?
What happened?
I don't even know.
He
what's
was out there
right
busting.
now. Yeah.
It
What's
busted
wrong?
makes him feel real
Let me
good.
see if I got this ghost. We'll go from there.
But you're not even
Gotcha.
looking at the crack.
Okay.
Gotcha. Well, I know. I had to see if I got the ghost. Once you get
Gotta
him
get the ghost.
in the trap, he can still
But
bust
Greg,
out,
your
Kevin.
phone is cracked.
Ladies and gentlemen, queue up your questions, comments, and concerns
Oh,
while
man,
we're
it's
hunting
real cracked.
ghosts. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. I dropped it this morning. What's been then? But it's beneath the thing.
Yeah.
Well, this is easy because I was thinking if I was going to upgrade or not. The
Now you
phone,
gotta
right?
upgrade.
And I was like, and I went through all the steps because I'm in the program or whatever, and then it's like, well, it's $100 taxes. I was like, I don't want to spend $100 right now.
Now you're in.
But now I'm cracked. There
Now,
you go. Done.
now before
now it
you
might cost
upgrade,
more.
we're gonna have a great conversation about whether you should get the big one or the small one on the Game Over Greggy show
Okay,
later
good.
today.
Finally,
4 p.m.
that's helpful
today.
content. All right.
We are gonna-
patreon.com/kindafunny.
We're gonna pros and con it, as we say.
The pros and cons.
The pros and cons.
All right.
I'm so bummed that that jacket fits you better than me, because I would steal the shit out of that. As you know, I've got my
You can
patch
order
coming.
things. Oh,
I have my patch coming.
yeah, look at this. You put your phone in there, which I love.
That's awesome.
It's fucking dope.
But you can order things. I mean, you can still order things.
A lot of people say it fits me better.
Already put
It
it on
looks
the
really
con
good on
list. We can't put this phone in that pocket. It's too big.
Have
That's
you tried?
unfortunate.
Try, you fucking coward.
I mean, I can see.
Try it, you coward.
You coward.
It's gonna be popping out.
makes me feel.
Yeah, it'll stick out a little bit. Look at that. That's fine.
Totally fine.
You're such a fucking
No,
liar.
I don't trust this at all.
Hey, what?
Do I look like the man that has a cracked phone? No.
You're a bitch.
Do I look like a man that's verified on Instagram?
What's funny? Oh,
Oh, Jesus
Yes.
Christ, I know. That's the way to get Greg to leave the room. Either that or bring up Batman v Superman. He'll just go away. Let's see. Panzer G2 says, do cracked phones still qualify for trade-ins? That's a great question.
So that's my thing. Like,
You might have to.
knowing Greg's history, he might be fine because that does come with Apple Care. There's a whole bunch of things here, Nick. It gets
right, because
complicated.
you have...
With Apple
he
Care,
does
you have,
Apple Care.
I believe, well, at least the new Apple Care, you have 2 trade-ins you can do, and then it's 120, or it might be 120 with those trade-ins. So he might have to pay an additional 120.
Drewski_2K said, Nick, did you get a chance to watch the Harrison Ford deep fake or dirt fakes solo videos? Thoughts? I didn't get a chance to watch that, but thank you for reminding me. I'll watch that later. Did you see that clip last week? Someone did that crazy facial like mapping of Harrison Ford to Alden Ehrenreich's solo in one of the scenes, and it looks fucking weird as shit.
I
and
didn't
cool.
It wasn't
Yeah.
one scene; it was several scenes.
Was it several scenes?
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
mean, it doesn't look the technology is not there for movie things. I think I've heard it works great in porn, but it doesn't look great.
I want so
in a
badly
movie.
for someone to put your face on someone in
No,
porn.
stop! That's not funny.
Don't do it. Do it.
But
Do it.
you know they have a lot more pictures of you.
There's a lot of crazy pictures of me, yeah. I'm sure that'll happen at one point. But when that happens, it'll be like freedom for me.
Yeah.
Because that'll be the last straw. I'll just be like, I'm totally unhinged now.
Does fake porn views come out?
I saw someone tweet recently, like, that they're, it was our friend Nick Verge. He tweeted that he's bummed that we're not getting a Star Wars this Christmas. And I agree. I feel like Christmas and Star Wars should be synonymous.
We're good.
I feel
we're
like
good. No,
Solo should have came out
hey.
during Christmas. I
it
feel
shouldn't
like
have. You don't want to have a disappointment, like a disappointing Christmas movie adventure.
I would have rathered that.
No, fuck that.
I would have rathered that.
We're going to go into sub-only mode real quick. Take a few, and then we're going to wrap the show up. It's been a good episode. I'm pretty happy about that. Spacetime Dave said, Nick, did you hear that we can't drink water in Austin? I'm going to have to drink beer all day. That's unfortunate.
Drink that beer.
But hey, at least you have a solution.
Does anyone know what's going on? Should we call Andy?
I don't know. We can call Andy in a second. Before we do that, Lexi Gunner says, Tim and Nick, did you hear that Attack on Titan is taking a season 3 break until April 2019? Did you hear this?
No.
They're doing half the season, and then they're going to do the other half the season.
Didn't they do that? No.
It's annoying, I know.
Well, whatever. I'm waiting until it's...
I'm waiting till it's all done.
Yeah.
People want us to watch it now, and I'm like, no. Because that is so confusing. I have to watch it all in one. We have to have Melissa with a Y in the chat telling us what's going on.
She's so helpful.
Nick, you're going to watch Haunting on Hill House. It's not that scary. It's about the same as Stranger Things. Greg liked it. I might watch that. Thank you for reminding me. I might cue that
Put that
up.
on my list. I think I'm going to start watching
The
Drink
list.
a Bear.
Oh my God. Nick and Tim, did you see the video of Paula Abdul falling off the stage? She forgot to take 2 steps back. Did you see this?
I didn't see it, but I did see your tweet, and like, without the context, it feels very insensitive of you.
I made sure, A, she was okay, B, she was not drunk.
Okay.
All she did was she just tripped and fell off. We
Got
can
it.
watch it right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
That was a lot of people were like, that's really
It's
rude.
not-
I'm like, did you guys read the article? It was just,
It's not a great clip.
it's fucking hilarious. Are you kidding me?
Is it?
Yeah, pull it up.
I'll pull it up.
Let's watch it right now.
I watched and I was like, that doesn't look
No,
like
she
that bad.
went to sing to someone at the front of the stage and just lost her footing for a second. She popped right back up. She was fine.
Because the headlines I saw are Paula Abdul falls head first off stage, and I'm like,
into a crowd of people where she's
She was fine. Yeah. Danielle said the same thing. She was like, are you sure she was okay? Like, because she's had problems with alcohol. I was like, she's fine. It wasn't that. It was just a footing.
I mean, I feel like if she was drunk, that would make it a bit more like
funny. That'd
Funny.
be funnier.
Really? I feel like
Yeah.
that'd be way more insensitive if she was drunk.
I'm gonna jump to over here.
If you can't make fun of an able-bodied performer for just losing their footing, what can you make fun of? Come on.
I didn't notice her foot right there, and that made it way funnier for whatever reason.
The article that I read said she popped right back up. She was
Yeah.
totally fine. That's why I was like, I'm going to make a joke out of this. If she had been seriously injured, I would not have made a joke. Or if there wasn't a drug or alcohol problem, obviously I would have been sensitive to that. Having said that, opposites attract.
Is Is that like a reference?
I also don't get it.
I didn't
It's
get
one
the
of her
reference.
songs. That was the big song that she did.
But, like,
Because
how
opposites attract. I don't know, Kevin. I just tweeted it out. I didn't put too much thought into it.
Got it.
2 steps forward would have been a lot smarter, but I feel like that's the obvious joke.
Fun fact, Paula.
I don't know Paula Abdul enough to understand any of these references.
She did a
She
song.
danced with a cartoon cat. I remember that.
That was cool. That was cool.
I think that was the opposites attract video. She was always talking about opposite. In my brain, here's how the joke went. Well, you don't want to be on the floor. That's not your natural state of being, but opposites attract. Do you see what I'm saying?
Paula Abdul, what's her opposite? Floor.
As a dancer,
You're right, Nick. You're right. You won me over on
Listen,
this.
guys. It's right there. It's right there.
I had to reread that like 3 times, and then I looked at the comments for context. Still didn't get it.
For my joke?
Yeah, your tweet.
Yeah, you just don't know Paula Abdul enough. You just don't know her like I do.
It's a you problem,
You're
Kevin.
right.
Did you know that she was married to Emilio Estevez for 2 years? That was a great moment in our time.
Paula was named after her. So.
Was she really?
Yeah, I shit you not.
Oh,
Do you know
that's
Paula's middle name?
Abdul?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
You're kidding me.
Not true.
No,
That would
it's
be
not true.
fucking
No,
amazing.
no.
Paula Abdul.
It's actually
Kulala.
Edward,
Nope, it's Gallagher now.
Her middle name's Gallagher?
Yeah.
but it was
It was Elizabeth.
Edward.
No.
Paula Edwardian Abdul
Yes,
Coelho
yes, the third.
the third.
Elizabeth.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. We're going to round the show up on that beautiful note. Thank you so much for joining us on this Monday. We'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. PT, twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. Until then, let's keep this conversation going. Let us know if you saw Bodied, if you managed to get into a sneak preview of that. If not, let us know what you saw, what you think about Halloween. And if you haven't seen it yet, live your life right. Go
Before
out
we
and
do
see
that,
it.
I think there are a couple more tips.
Are there?
That's what the chat's saying.
How the fuck? When did you guys got to get these in earlier?
I feel like we gotta say the last tip thing.
I did.
Okay.
So it's DJ Kanto.
That's it? Mm-hmm. Kento, 11:55. Best celebrity stage fall of all time, Kelsey Grammer. The way he said, "Oh dear Lord." Yeah. Can we watch? We gotta watch this.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I love Kelsey Grammer, but I also like making fun of
he
celebrities.
also included this.
What does that do? What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, is that a lit pillow? It's lit.
He's
I
lit.
mean, it's a Twitch pillow. Okay.
So he didn't give us the clip of Kelsey Grammer. He just gave us the Twitch pillow.
Maybe he thought he was.
I'm gonna. No, it's just a giant promotion for his Twitch channel. That's all it is. If you go over, that's it. We're done.
Oh, we're not watching it?
If you can find it. I feel like, oh yeah, it's here. Wow, that was
Kelsey
not hard.
G.
That was really, really.
Damn.
I gotta hear it with the audio
Oh,
though.
of course, of course. I think
A
this
small
is.
world pretending I was a UN interpreter. Good Lord.
Oh, that's.
I think I. Wow, that was really bad.
It's getting really sad.
See, that's sad.
No, but see, this is funny because of the dear Lord. It's not funny that he's hurt. It's not funny that whatever. The
Well-
dear Lord makes it funny. That's the funny part.
The
The
skin.
Paula Abdul thing, it's just, she just falls.
It's hilarious.
I don't know. I don't think that's funny. Not that falling isn't funny. It's just the way she fell, not a funny fall.
I don't know, dude. Her foot at the end really got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
You gotta laugh at a Kevin. If anyone knows humor, especially when he agrees with me on humor, it's Kevin.
A
Yeah,
lot
He
of people are
disagrees
calling me
with
the
me,
tastemaker. Remember?
They do call him the tastemaker. They call you the verified.
the verified.
That's it. We're gonna wrap it up. 12 o'clock. Love you guys so much. Until next time, I love you. Kevin, please cut the feed.
Should I be the verified or should he be the unverified?
He should be.